I have been moving towards a more minimal lifestyle for a few years now, but it was only when I moved out of the city that I really started to lean into the values and the freedom that comes with minimizing your lifestyle. It's allowed me to give up all the little things that I used to waste my money on and really start realizing what I truly value and enjoy spending my money on. So if you don't know me, hi, my name is Marissa. I make videos all about homemaking, homeschooling, and motherhood. So if these are the kinds of videos you like to watch, please subscribe. Today I wanted to share 20 things I no longer spend my money on or that I no longer buy. First is toys for my kids. Now I will say that I do have 5 children, and so over the years we have accumulated a lot of toys and things for them to play with. I am at the point where I have decluttered absolutely every toy that I feel doesn't bring any value or interest to them, and we are left with a collection that I think really lights them up each day and gets the most use out of them as possible. So I no longer buy toys. The only time I do buy toys is for their birthdays or Christmas. We have also started giving our kids, our older kids, pocket money. So if they choose to purchase a toy using their own money, they are able to do that, but the rule is they need to be able to manage their inventory. I don't know if I said that right. So if they purchase a toy, it does mean they need to donate one of the toys that they no longer play with. And this has been a really great system for us, which allows them to practice living a sustainable lifestyle while also really taking into account the value of their hard-earned money. Next is shoes. I probably stopped buying shoes a few years ago. The only time I have purchased a new pair is when the current shoes I had and wore all the time wore out. For example, my husband just gifted me some new Nike Metcons for the gym because the ones he actually bought me for a birthday present a few years ago, they started getting holes in them. So that is an example of how I am able to upgrade the items that get worn out. I often ask for them for Mother's Day or my birthday and stuff, and my husband will happily replace them. Other than that, I am a stay-at-home mom. We go to church, we go to our homeschool co-op, and I go out to do the groceries. So my pair of Kmart sandals is good enough for that. And then I have a couple of pairs of runners and training shoes for the gym. Next is candles. I love a good candle. I think they just set the tone and really give a beautiful vibe in the home. But I have collected a bunch of candles over the years which have really beautiful, what are they called? The jars that they were in originally are really beautiful, and I did that on purpose. And so now when the candle runs out, I can just make my own candles and replace it all. And yeah, so I no longer need to buy candles new. I get to make them myself. Alright, next is cleaning sprays. Now I do have a toilet cleaner and like some chemicals for my damn shower that's so hard to clean, but in regards to my everyday cleaning spray, I have just bought my own spray bottles from Kmart. I fill it up with vinegar and water and dish soap, and that is what I use on most surfaces. I have never been a big makeup person. I have always gone quite natural. I would say most days of the week, maybe 2 to 3 times in the month, I will put makeup on. Even then, I just put like my BB cream. I don't even use foundation anymore. I shade in my eyebrows, I'll put on some mascara and maybe a bit of blush and bronzer, and I'm good to go. The only times I purchase new makeup is when something runs out, and even then I often will only replace my like bronzer and eyebrow pencil like once every 2 to 3 years. I know that's past the expiry date, but I don't care. The only thing that I buy multiple times in the year is mascara, because it is what I use the most. The only hair accessory, hair tool I should say, that I own is a hair straightener. It's a cheap one from Kmart. Before that I had a secondhand GHD that literally lasted me, I think I've had it since I was 17 years old and I'm nearly 29. So guys, GHDs, they will last you a lifetime, but that's all I need. Next is poor quality meat. I think I have done this consistently all year, but I no longer buy your typical meat that you get in those stores in the grocery stores. I make sure that I purchase good quality meat. I have just been purchasing the organic grass-fed meat versions and poultry from our Woolies and Coles, but I've been doing my research and turns out that it's probably not even much better than your normal sets of meat on the shelves. So starting next week, we are going to be purchasing our meat through owlcow.com.au. They are really clean. I know a few people who eat their meat and they have hundreds, if not thousands, of 5-star reviews. Everyone raves about them. So if you are in Australia and are looking to improve the quality of your meat, check out Owl Cow, because that is what we will be transitioning to from here on out. The next two are like beauty treatments. I no longer get my nails done. I used to when I lived on the Gold Coast like 9 months ago, but since living up here I have no help, and therefore I had to give up my nail appointment since hubby is at work. Do I regret it? No. I will say I do really appreciate the beauty of a nicely manicured hand and foot, but it's just not on the cards right now, and it does give me peace of mind knowing that I'm not wasting money on that, because it is something that you need to get done consistently. I only ever got it because I bite my nails and my hands look quite manly in my opinion, but look, no one notices. So yeah. Next is facials. I think I got one facial done in Thailand like 9 years ago, but other than that it's not been something that I've desired to go and do. So never spent a cent on facials other than like $20 in Thailand maybe. This one I had to learn through experience, and that is seasonal decor. I do not buy any seasonal decorations like now. I have a good amount, not really, but I have enough Christmas decorations, and here in Australia no one really decorates their home for anything else other than Christmas. They do sell like Easter things, but that's just something that like we don't do the Easter bunny for Easter, so again, unnecessary, and it's just not something we do or have ever done. This is something that I feel like really aligns with the minimalist lifestyle, and that is I no longer spend money on cheap hair care or skin products. My hair care I have been a little bit more careful with. I have currently switched to the Monet brand hair care. I do love it. I have definitely noticed a difference in the smoothness of my hair. It definitely eliminates knots and helps with split ends. I have only been using it for 1 to 2 months now, so I can't say exactly if it has helped my hair grow or whatnot, but I will keep you guys updated. But Monet is the hair care I currently use, and apparently they are clean. The other thing is my skincare. I do not use cheap skincare anymore. No, everything I use is not completely clean, but it ain't cheap, so I would hope that it's a bit better for me than the things that you would buy from your grocery store. Medication. Now, I have recently started getting into homeopathy. My homeschool group up here in Gladstone is really into the cleanliness of their health, and so I have not bought any new medication in a few years now. Instead, when something is wrong with the kids, which is rarely ever, but for example, one of my boys got a thorn stuck in his foot. We didn't see it until it had like healed over and it became infected, and then my lovely friend Debbie, she gave us some bentonite clay which I made into a paste, and it got the thorn out of him overnight. So medication is not something that we buy anymore. I am going to stock up my first aid kit for emergencies, but things like everyday colds, gastro, all those kinds of like everyday sicknesses, I guess you could say, I am leaning towards more natural remedies opposed to your typical Panadol and the things that they sell at the chemist. I do not buy bottled water. One, my husband hates me spending money on it, and instead we just drink tap water. Does it gross me out? Yes. Is it the best? No. But we are going to be investing in a water filter system very soon, so we can deal with the tap water for now, and at least we are saving that cost because bottled water is quite expensive. Streaming services, entertainment things, Netflix we do have, but we use my dad's account. If he cancelled it, we would not be spending our money on that. We do not pay for Disney, Binge, none of that. We have used the trials, and then once those trials were up, we just got rid of it. I like to watch YouTube. My hubby just sits on Facebook and scrolls through the reels on there, and that is good enough for us. Alright, number 15, pre-cut veggies. I never understood this. Why spend the extra money just for pre-cut veggies unless you are like pulling in like 200k a year? It's just so unnecessary to me. Just like buy the veggie and cut it up yourself. Pump soaps. So we've actually had a few incidences where we've had people stay with us and they go in the shower and they're like, where's the soap? And I feel really bad because I have started buying like the blocks of soap. I actually saw this reel saying, who even uses that anymore? We do. We use blocks of soap. It grosses my husband out, but the reason why I use it is because it's so much more affordable to buy it clean. We just use 100% goat's milk, and it's good for our skin, it does the job, and I'm happy with it. Sticking with the bathroom theme, we do not buy extra toiletries, like things like shaving cream. I just use that block of soap to shave my legs. Extra fancy things like body scrubs, or especially those single-use face masks. I think they're so expensive for one-time use. Like, why would you do that? I would think it'd be more beneficial to just get a facial like once a month or something. I don't know, it's just not something that we spend our money on. Cushions, I just gave away most of our cushions. I saved 3 and I gave away like 6 or something to my sister-in-law. All the kids did was throw it on the ground every day, multiple times a day. I would just be picking them up, finding them in random places, and it was just not worth it. No one used it for its intended purpose, so I got rid of it. Kitchen gadgets. I have always been a simpleton when it comes to the kitchen. We do not own, nor have ever owned, a rice cooker, a Thermomix, a bread maker, none of those extra things. I have a bunch of pots, I have 1 pan, I have a Dutch cast oven. A Dutch cast oven? It sounds wrong. You guys know what I mean. To bake like our soups and my bread, and I'm happy with that. We also have a slow cooker, sorry. Everything else, unnecessary, just a waste of space in the kitchen. The last item is plastic things. I do not buy plastic toys, plastic Tupperware, plastic bags. Plastic is just not something that we invest our money in. I will instead pay a little bit more to buy reusable options, and when it comes to the toys, I like more natural, organic materials for the kids' toys. Other than that, plastic is a no-go in our home. This video actually took me so long to make because I had a screaming 1-year-old next door. Hopefully I was able to cut out all of his little fits. But with that, guys, please let me know in the comments below what you no longer buy. I would love to know, and to see if we can survive with the same things that you can survive without. I don't know. With that, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.